Cancer, how you doing? Welcome to your second monthly reading in the month of May. This is the reading for Gemini. It's going to be for the next 4 weeks. I have done a video on how water signs connect with Gemini season. Very interesting. It gives you a real heads up about what parts of your life, and that's talking about your connection to the universe or the karmic path or your outcomes or whatever, and how you transition from the past to the future. What parts to really concentrate on and what parts to be a little bit wary of as well within life, because there's, it's all swings and roundabouts out there. I think it's a really good thing. It'll be linked about my head, and you'll be able to see that it's out to date with the same time as this reading here. So, yeah, let's just go into your reading. Let's bring up your flower. Okay, so you are consuming or being consumed, by a lot within your karmic paths, with your connection to the universe. It seems like the universe is actually consuming you, as it were, really pulling at you. It's also the outside world is pulling at you as well, but you do have a lot of control about it once you get into your karmic paths. And that's what seems to be the most important thing. The overall energies here: karmic path on your relationship side, karmic path on your financial side, influence from the universe, influence from past self, future self, and general outcome. Okay, let's just see what's going on for you. On the overall energies. I think you have to be, don't give up, seems to be the message. I think you need to be have a conviction about what you want and where you want to be. At some point, you've got to put things on the line. That's what the overall energy is sort of saying here. Yeah, you've got to have conviction in the direction that you want to take, not necessarily what the world is taking you, but if because you have a control over the karmic path here, you can really direct the universe. You can direct that outer energy so it can pull you in a particular direction. If you start in that angle, you're going to be pulled off in that angle. This is what it's all about. And I think the general energy within inside you and outside of you is almost sort of saying, if you want something, you've got to start at the very beginning of taking that direction and having a lot more conviction about what you're doing, in regards to relationship as much as in regards to the financial side. On your karmic path, on your relationship side here, manifestating. I think here this is the rudder, or the guide, the steering of how you direct your life, and you're manifesting it in a way. Yeah, you're sticking to a plan. This plan may involve actually being active of doing things. Could be also sort of moving around, doing traveling, but whatever it is, it's sticking to a plan. It's being that conviction, as I said here with the overall energy here, sticking to a plan that you have decided of what you want in the way of relationships. And you have everything at your disposition. It's now just a case of laying it on the line and doing it. On your connection to the universe, it's pulling you out, sort of saying, it's all very well to create the image or the plan within your head. Afterwards, you've got to go ahead and live it. And in order to live it, you have to connect with the people in the outside world. Page of Pentacles. The universe is encouraging you to learn about the process of planting a seed within a relationship that you so wish to develop, and seeing what the process is you need to go through according to how you see yourself and see the future, and learning that process. And you're going to be lucky. You're going to have a lot of luck going for you. The universe is being really nice to you, I think, here, and helping you to be very lucky with your outcome. With the general, from the past, your connection to your past, Seems like there's been a real lightning bolt understanding within you in the past, and it's changed your life. Hey, you've got a page of wands. Look at that. And then you've got 2 pages on your. This is a very learning curve here. A way of directing the energies or directing your passions through life. You do have that fire and earth over there. You'll find it. Life is consuming you in that transition. It can sometimes get away from you. So you can get caught up in situations that you kind of think afterwards, why am I bother doing this? You know, you may get pulled along, as it were, swept up in the motion of it all. But, if you rely on your passions and this realization that you've got within you that's now learning about how to apply your passions in life, and sometimes the best thing to say is no, not all the time, obviously, but, be very clear about your direction. And I think this is what this whole learning process is going through. What's the future self that's pulling you in? The bell is tolling, as it were, and it's almost as if to sort of say, the learning process is over because you are coming towards your birthday season after Gemini, and this is what this is all about. This is about the Cancer season, and the last 3 months of our birthday. Last 3 months before the birthday, we tend to be very retrospective about things, look in the past to sort of see what worked and what didn't work. And that's what that learning process is with the pages there. You're learning a lot about emotionally about how you engaged in life. And this here is like, it's almost as if like it's the starter gun of the race. Yeah, you're going off and you're now going off and you're curious about how this can play out in your life. And it's you're looking for that sun that's hidden behind the moon. It's hidden behind emotions and so forth. And I think once you start putting it into action, that's what that's all about. It's on your karmic path in order to do that, to direct it in that way. Once you start putting it into action, that's when you're going to start seeing, the proof is in the eating. And you're going to start to see where your curiosity is going to take you. In the general outcome for this month of Gemini, things seem to be squared off. You seem to have, this is where this plan is coming into action, as it were. You seem to have got things really in their place as regards to what you want in the way of relationships. Squared off. 4 of Swords. You're getting healing from the past. You're really taking a direction which sort of makes you feel a lot more at home. You're going to feel a lot more at home about the plan that you are instigating in regards to your love and your engagement in relationships that are around you. It's also a blessing in a way as well, because it's almost as if like you're kind of going, oh yeah, finally I know where I'm going and I know what I want. Now it's a question of how do I put it into place? And that's where your curiosity will come into play. On your financial side, let's see what's going on in your karmic path there. It's something that's really flowering here, like a project that I almost feel like you've almost given up on it. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a tower moment for you. It's on your karmic path to go through this. And the tower moment is not necessarily a bad thing. I think it's a situation or a job or a business or a project that you haven't really been paying attention to. And either it does come up and sort of like bite you in the behind and sort of kind of, you forgot about me. There's your, unfortunately, you've got to deal with it. And it may be a bit painful to deal with it. But also at the same time, I think more than anything else, it's almost sort of like bringing things up to the surface and make you reassess your belief system of how things work in the material world. And I think it's very, very good for you. I think this is a really good tower moment. It could almost be like an ultimate job that's being offered to you. It's going to change your life, and that is also could be a tower moment. Just we'll see what's coming out of this. Just see what's going on with the universe connection. A tree, you're growing a tree of rewards, like a bit like the Queen of Pentacles, basically, more than anything else. Happiness after difficulty. This is where the universe is sort of saying, you've got to go through that in order to get to that. And I think this is a stark realization on your karmic path where you are realizing that there's a different way. As I was saying earlier on, if you orientate that way, the general energies will pull you in that direction. You only need to steer it in the direction. And this is what I think, this is a bit of a tower moment for you, where in the past you might have been working and working and working hard in order to get things done. And you're realizing, kind of going, actually, I can allow the universe to put things into place for me. I just need to give it a direction. And this is what could be a real sort of, oh my God moment, So let's just see what's happening in the past. The past, I think you sacrificed yourself to something. You sacrificed yourself to something. It was very, it's lovely, very nice of you and everything like that. But you didn't get any decent returns. Look at that, Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. I was saying a similar sort of thing here. I think you dried yourself out emotionally on that side. But here as well, you've been on a mission. You've sacrificed yourself. That's what a knight will do. A knight will go and sacrifice themselves to secure the pathway for the king and queen. And this is where you've been very passionate about something in life. And I think this is what comes and bites you at the backside. And I think you're realizing that actually what you've been doing in the past, a lot of the work that you've been doing in the past didn't necessarily bring you the results. And now you can do it in a different way, which is a lot easier for you, and it gets you a lot more results. Let's just see what's going on in your future self. There's a lot of fruit. There's a lot of fruits here. There's nourishing opportunities, intelligence, playing smart. And I think that's what ties into that. Therefore, before you're very good at doing a lot of different things, Cancer. And the problem is sometimes when we do too many different things, nothing works. And this is where you're playing a little bit smarter by allowing the universe to take on the charge of getting things done for you. Let's just see what's going on the general outcome. And that's what that's what comes in on your birthday season. It's a real realization, I think. It's a real aha moment. What you're learning here this month here, what the outcome of this sort of tower moment is, and that happiness after difficulty, is how you convert your ideas into reality. Four of Pentacles. Out of this month here, are you holding on too tightly? No, I don't think that's what it is. Yeah, there you are. In a way, yeah. In a way, yeah. What you're doing is you're holding on too tightly, and you're realizing that you don't have to hold on too tightly. But what it's saying to you here is that it's the general outcome of all of this is knowing that if I orientate myself this way rather than orientate myself like that, and I can be blown from pillar to post. You're now orientating yourself in a direction which is very, very productive and not wasting your time anymore. That's what it seems like. Let's just jump through with the Light Seers card. Let's see what's going on for that. With the Queen of Swords, you get the Four of Swords. Did we not get the Four of Swords somewhere? No. Yeah, we did up the top there. Oh, blimey. Yeah, taking that direction is going to make you feel a lot more at home, give you that blessing, give you that sensation of recuperation. And I think that's both on your financial side as much as on your relationship side. But you've got to be much more convinced or have a lot more conviction about where you're going on your pathway. With the Two of Wands, you get the Five of Cups. Yeah, I think you've got a plan now to take you away from your disappointments of any relationships in the past. That's what you're working on. You're working on that plan that's stopping all disappointments within your life. The universe is obviously helping you out, but it sometimes can be a difficult choice to give over to the universe and allow the universe to take you forward, and give over your power in a way to the universe. And I think this is where you've got this learning process, is learning about how you choose to invest your physical presence within relationships. I think that's what's going to stop the disappointment within your life. You've been, as I say, I think it might have dried you out a little bit, exhausted you a little bit. You have been on a mission, and you have been a mission about learning about your passions in life, learning about your connections to other people. You've been running off on that mission, and it may have tired you out a little bit and made you a little bit exhausted in regards to relationships. Now you've finally got a plan and got a bit of convictions going on. You're heading towards that Eight of Cups, and that's what your curiosity is looking for. That's what you're going looking for. You're heading off. You're looking for that. You're realizing that the mission of love is you're approaching it in a different style, a different way, which is allowing you to really open your heart and recognize what those Eight of Cups there you want to be holding in the going future. With the Four of Swords, you get the Nine of Wands, healthy boundaries. It's also a curious card as well, because the Nine of Wands is going off on a mission. But it's got those healthy boundaries, that information, that focal point, which comes from the Eight of Wands, implanted in the ground, which you can see here. So what is bringing you healing out of this whole process? And you got two fours at the top. What's bringing you the healing process out of this is realizing those boundaries and those choices that you need to make of your engagement in your relationships, which is going to allow you to provide a lot of healing for you and make you feel really at one with your relationships, your engagement, more than anything else. Look at this. There's a lot of twos now at the base, and there's a lot of fours at the tops. With the Tower card, I think what you're doing is you're realizing what's working, basically, or how it works. It's being revealed to you through your karmic path. If you go off and follow what you should be doing, you can have lots of possibilities within your life, but once you look at all those possibilities, you're going to look at it and eventually you're going to sort of say, right, there's no real choice. I should be doing that. And I think that's what that card's all about. And that's a bit of a Tower moment for you. But the universe is trying to bring you such beautiful stuff. Allow the universe on both sides here. Allow the universe to really do it for you. Take you to another level. It's going to take you to a level that through that happiness you're going to realize you've got everything that you possibly need in your financial world, or the possibilities of getting the job or doing the business that you so desire. With the Knight of Wands, you get the Knight of Cups. Look at that. 3 knights across the table there. You're going on a mission. Or you've been on a mission. You've been really trying to get it. And I think here is now, because you've been passionate about life, and yes, I think it's like you've given yourself a lot to a situation in the past. Now you're getting an offering which is much more in alignment with you. And this is where you can play a lot smarter in the growing future. And I wouldn't, if someone says to you, gives you a good opportunity, I wouldn't sell yourself short here at all in this opportunity that's heading your way or that's coming up in your life. With the Seven of Swords, you get the Emperor card, the King of Wands, sorry. That's what as I say, that's what the Knight was protecting. It's protecting that Knight, that King of Wands there. I think once you get through into your birthday season, this is where you're going to approach life in a different way. It's going to make you a lot smarter, a lot more sharper financially. It's going to make a lot things work a lot better for you in regards to business and jobs and so forth. And it's going to make you understand. You're going to understand that how to manifest and how to get things going in your favor. Be strong and true. This is what I'm saying. Don't sell yourself shortly. And I think this is what you're discovering this month here. The investment that you can give into a situation is phenomenal, but don't give it away cheaply. Cancer, really don't give it away cheaply. There you go. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you get the best out of these readings. I really do. I appreciate any support that you give to this channel through the YouTube system. Be absolutely brilliant to see that. Commenting, liking, sharing, obviously subscribing. Whichever thing you see fit, it'd be lovely to receive. We also do that Elements video, which will be linked around my head. And also the stuff that we do on Cymatic TV, our sister channel. So I'll either see you over there or I'll see you here, whichever way it is. It'd be lovely to see you again. Don't forget, life should be fun. So please do enjoy.